In the early 2000s, there was one king of the mobile world, Nokia. They held a staggering 40% of the global market. They weren't just a phone company, they were invincible. But in just 5 years, this empire turned into a ghost ship. It wasn't a lack of money or hardware, it was a single fatal emotion, arrogance. Today, we look at the rise and fall of Nokia and the 100 billion lesson they left behind. Nokia's rise was legendary. Originally a paper mill in Finland, they transformed into a tech titan. Their phones were indestructible. Their battery life was legendary, and everyone from businessmen to teenagers had a Nokia in their pocket. By 2007, Nokia's profits were at an all-time high. They were so dominant that they stopped looking at their competitors. They thought they owned the future. Then, 2007 happened. Steve Jobs walked onto a stage and pulled the iPhone out of his pocket. The world gasped, but in Finland, Nokia executives laughed. They called it a toy. They mocked its poor battery life and lack of a physical keyboard. They were so obsessed with their hardware perfection that they failed to see the real revolution, the App Store. Nokia didn't realize that the world no longer wanted a phone, they wanted a pocket computer. By the time Nokia realized their mistake, it was too late. Their operating system, Symbian, was a mess compared to iOS and Android. In a famous internal memo, the CEO called the company a burning platform. In 2013, Nokia sold its phone business to Microsoft for a fraction of its peak value. A company that once defined the mobile age was gone, not because they couldn't build a phone, but because they couldn't build an ecosystem. Nokia's story is a reminder that in business, the biggest threat isn't your competitor, it's your own ego. If you stop evolving, you start dying. Could Nokia have survived if they embraced Android early on? Or was their fate sealed the moment they laughed at the iPhone? Tell us your thoughts below. This is the second part of our Fall of Empires series. If you missed our episode on Kodak, click here. Subscribe to see who's next, Blockbuster or Yahoo. Thanks for watching.